I'm extremely proud that our department has such a strong track record of participating in the combined federal campaign. And I'm asking you to step up once again this year. Take a few minutes to visit givecfc.org and find a cause that's important to you. And from there, you can make a one-time donation or a regular payroll deduction. You can also find ways to give back by volunteering your time. Thank you for taking part in this year's combined federal campaign, and thank you for all that you're doing to defend the nation, to serve your communities, your country, and the world.
Thank you all for coming together to celebrate the official kickoff of the 2023 Department of Defense Combined Federal Campaign. I've been invited to speak to you both about the 5,000 charities that CFC helps, as well as a one-of-a-kind CFC beneficiary called AmpleHarvest.org, a nationwide nonprofit that enables food pantries to receive donations of surplus garden harvests from America's 62 million home and community gardeners on a sustained and sustainable basis. I founded AmpleHarvest.org in 2009 because, like millions of other gardeners, I often harvested more tomatoes, zucchini, etc., than I could possibly use. I'm a first-generation American. I grew up in the early 50s in post-war America, constantly hearing, "Finish what's on your plate, kids are starving in Europe." I learned from an early age that we should not waste food. My surplus garden harvest was just such a waste. I thought I couldn't donate it because at every food drive I went to said jars, cans, boxes, no fresh food. Plus, I had no idea of when or where I could donate it, even if it was allowed. Now multiply me by 62 million gardeners, and you see a staggering missed opportunity for America. Being an aging geek and a problem solver, I realized that this was not a never-ending food or hunger problem. Rather, it was a fully solvable information problem that was just begging for an information-based solution. AmpleHarvest.org's simple approach is to educate America's gardeners that they can indeed donate their surplus harvests, and then enable them to donate it by means of a custom-built food pantry search engine tailored to the gardener's needs. The food is harvested by the gardener, who then takes it to the local food pantry, which in turn distributes it to hungry families hours later, providing them with healthy, fresh food that would not otherwise be available to them. And because of the just-in-time logic built into the program, a first in the hunger food waste space, the food pantry doesn't need to buy additional costly refrigeration or storage. The program is cost-free for the food pantries and the gardeners. It's a seamless, friction-free solution to hunger and food waste, thanks to your generous support. The impact is not just feeding people, but more importantly, nourishing hungry families. A huge step forward towards reducing adult and childhood obesity, diabetes, and other diet-related diseases. I'd like to remind you that food waste is a major contributor to climate change, meaning your CFC donation to AmpleHarvest.org helps both the people and the planet. Given the unfortunate reality that there are way too many active duty service members and veterans living in food insecure homes, AmpleHarvest.org enables gardeners, possibly including you, your neighbors, and families back home, to help solve the problem. Today, AmpleHarvest.org is working with more than 8,000 food pantries in 4,200 communities across all 50 states, and now in Native American reservations too, thanks in part to the generous support of CFC donors like you. Lastly, millions of Americans, themselves cash-strapped, who would love to help improve their community and country, simply don't have the money to make donations towards that end. AmpleHarvest.org gives millions of these people, if they garden, the opportunity to reach into their backyard instead of their back pocket to help their neighbors in need. We're working hard to expand that network to thousands of additional communities and millions of additional gardeners, and with your help, we'll do it. On behalf of all of the charities in the CFC, I am honored to represent one of the organizations that provide hope and help for many people depending upon the good deeds of these charities. CFC provides you the opportunity to support vetted and verified charities like AmpleHarvest.org that are working hard to solve the problems that you care about most. And thanks to CFC, these charities become visible to millions of federal employees around the globe. So on behalf of AmpleHarvest.org and the 5,000 other charities I'm representing, a special thank you to you, the CFC, and to every one of you who supports the campaign.